know what to talk about anymore, so I'm not. I don't expect.
We can literally talk about we should talk about the new car we got for the all time.
Are you got a new car?
Yeah. Wow. Oh, I
made
think
a mistake and renewed my lease on my Uberu.
Wait, we're live. We are live. Whoa. This is the illusion and promo code.
How are you, dear Hamish?
I'm good. How are you doing, promo code?
Doing really good. Ready to dish out some discounts for you.
What is your promo code? Hype your brand in case anyone wants to get some of your product, dude. You got your link?
No, not tonight. I'll think of it later, though. I'll give it to you later. Some will come up later.
You might be missing out on some customers, man.
Sorry.
You don't want to be missing out on any customers. All right. I think we're almost locked in here. And there we go. All right. We got Gunler, Josh, Leggy Meggy coming in hot, dude. All right. Here we are on a Sunday night for check in, dude. Yeah. All right. We were talking cars. You're leasing a car?
I'm leasing a car. Yeah.
What are you leasing?
Well, I am a family of 7. So
you got a minivan.
No, I didn't want to do the minivan, but I have an Ascent, which is
what's an accent?
What's that?
What's an accent? An ascent? What's an ascent?
It's a Subaru, okay?
You dude, you do not have a Subaru, bro.
I do.
You
I have a flag as well around my license plate.
You're woke? I thought dude, you're a closet Subaruer? I had no idea.
I've always been a little Subi dude inside, okay? Just stop it.
Whoa, dude.
Just stop, okay? Do you know what's going on in Ukraine right now?
Dude, so wait, don't change the subject there. So
I'm expounding upon this subject.
So an ass dent is a brand of Subaru.
Yeah.
What's it like a station?
What do you got? What do you have? Huh?
We just picked up a
Crown Victoria.
Crown Victoria Police Interceptor, dude.
Yeah, I hear you. I saw it. All black. So that's cool, man. Congratulations.
Dude, the hottest. So we went to the movie theater and we pulled into the parking garage and there was another one. So we parked it right next to it. And then the dude came out and we were police interceptor friends. We had a conversation about our police interceptors. It's pretty epic. It was all time, dude.
Good, man.
We're like, it's like being part of a club now, dude.
So
you have seriously, you have a Subaru, dude. I can't get my head around all this time, dude.
No, I don't know what that whole thing means. I don't know what.
It's ergonomically correct, though, right?
No, but okay. Here's the deal. First of all, it's a really good car. Okay?
Yeah.
And second of all, I know someone at the dealership, so I was able to get.
Of course you did.
You know what I mean? So, hey, you know what I mean? It's in my blood. I'm always looking for a deal,
So wow. So it's a station wagon.
No, it's an SUV. It's
Subaru makes like an SUV.
Yeah.
I had no idea.
It's a really
Wait, I gotta get my eyes on it here. Wait, a Subaru.
Are you seriously okay? Yeah.
Oh, there it is. All right, let's see what do we got? Some images here.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Oh, it's like a regular Subaru, but bigger.
Yeah, and it's white. Yeah.
Of course it's white, dude. Of course.
I had a black one, but it got scratched up. So
you're rolling hard. Good for you. That's a reliable vehicle. I'll give you that.
It is what it is, man. It's five kids and just trying to put everyone in something without it being a van. It was either a Toyota, which I didn't want to do, and I don't know of any like.
I'm surprised you're not. I figured you had a full on minivan over there.
No, I don't want to do minivans.
Why not?
Well, I don't know. I just wasn't feeling a minivan.
Are you? So your lease is up. So what are you gonna move?
No, I already got I already did the Subaru.
Oh, the Subaru is the new.
I might renegotiate on it and take it back. I don't know yet, but we'll see. Maybe a minivan is in my future. Who knows?
It seems like
I'm not cucking right now, by the way, on the Subaru. I do like it. I stand by my Subi, okay? You have to say it like that too. You have to say, I'm a Subi dude. I don't know about you.
Subi dooby doo.
Yeah,
you Who are you?
Super you have to embrace it like super.
Dude. You know what, man? As I always say, as long as they go forward and they stop, dude, it's all good, dude.
Yeah, it's nice. It's got heated seats and air conditioning seats. It's great.
Do you have AC seats?
Yeah.
No way.
Yeah. It's got a rear view. If you flip up you could flip the rear view mirror and just like, the little thing, you just click and it will show you backdash camera on the actual like rear view mirror. It's pretty tech. It makes you feel for a little bit like it's worth the cost every month that you're paying, and then you realize it's not.
It's not. Yeah. The old monthly bill for the cars, dude. Yeah. We bought this one outright. I got to get up tomorrow morning and get the brakes checked and do that thing, that you do when you get a new car with a bunch of miles on it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I use it to take the kids to places and I use it for business, and I wanted something reliable that it allows me to drive at least, I think, 2,000 miles a year without going, you have the limited amount of miles you can like do like. How
many miles do you have a year on your lease?
I have like
12,000.
Yeah. But anytime I go on a road trip, I'll just lease. I mean, I'll rent a car, if I'm going to go far.
Yeah, I've always the lease thing's always it's one of those things I don't understand. Not either one way or the other. I have no idea what the concept, but there is like a mileage limitation, right?
There's a mileage limitation, and you basically are able to hop in and out of a lease pretty much as much as the car is value is held. So
I gotcha.
Anyways, but what
happens when you go over the mileage?
Then you pay like 15 cents a mile or something.
Oh, hectic.
Yeah,
maybe. I don't know. Well,
it could be, but and I got it right when
good mileage.
Right when Russia was invading Ukraine, like I got it. Like I signed a lease then. And
like 2 days ago?
Yeah.
Oh no, it's like that fresh.
Yeah.
I was watching because we picked up police interceptor on Wednesday, dude.
No, it was a week ago. I'm just
Oh yeah. So, but seeing how it's going, I instantly got online and ordered a cart for my bike. I was like, I think it's going to be the norm is going to be biking to go get the groceries at $10 a gallon gas. So was it like 7 up in the Bay Area yet? So you cracked if you
like 5 in a I don't know, $5 or something. It's I don't know. And honestly, I was just thinking, I was like, maybe I'll just like return this car and I'll like, I don't know what I'll do, but like maybe we just won't go anywhere for a month or something.
it's a good March is looking like a good month to ride out, dude.
Yeah, not a good it looks not a good time to lease a car, that's for sure.
Well, you know what, man? Look it's funny. I was
joking, by the way. I'm not a what do you call it? Fatalist. I have
me
hope.
neither. It's that thing is it gets down to the deal is it doesn't matter anyhow if it was right.
Yeah.
Just like it's gonna be okay, dude. It's all gonna be
well,
okay.
it's not gonna be okay for those Ukrainians, okay, who are getting invaded right now. Okay. I can tell I can already sense that you're really insensitive and you really need help.
Me and Stuart,
I just feel it like something just tells me you don't care.
Me and Stuart and I mixed it up pretty good last night, dude. We did an extent, because he's a professor of geopolitics.
Okay.
Yeah, we got in deep on that Sitchy. And yeah, whatever's. Nothing new on Jordan, nothing new under the sun, dude.
I'm not going to get into, in all honesty, I'm not going to get into it because I don't know enough. I do marvel at how powerful the propaganda has on the minds and hearts of people, that they can about face on a story, on a narrative, like literally in less than an hour, you could have the whole world's population turn a 180 towards another direction. And that's something that is very telling of, the state we're in. So
that's where I've been fascinated more about it than anything is watching the our world of it, right? Like, it's interesting because a couple people that had bit early have already changed their tune and been like, I'm sorry, I can't roll with George Soros and the warmongers on this one, dude. There's something that just ain't right, dude. Like, you see it too. It's
well, there's this weird thing. I don't know the proper terms for it, but it's like there's this weird like double comedy whopper. It's like a comedy within a comedy, and it's like a mock within a mock, where you have they're showing you that this guy was a comedian. One of the most corrupted after Israel, probably the most corrupted, and they're all aligned. But Ukraine is probably openly one of the most corrupted countries ever. It's just, there's so much going on and gone on there. Money laundering, technology trades, so much weird stuff. But yeah, it's just weird how they could do make this guy a Soros funded comedian for his show, and then he morphs into an actual president, and then all the funny weird news that's coming out, if Fox came out with something that was it was comical. I don't think you'll get you could play it, but I don't think you'll get a strike if you played a Fox News thing. but it's worth almost playing because it was like Fox.
I think we're allowed to we did. It's interesting how it works. We did get a copyright on that Instagram thing I'd posted of all the unmasked Super Bowl people, but there was just to cut it out or you can't monetize one. But
I just sent you the link. You can do with what you will.
Put it up, dude. Put it up, man.
Play it. Go ahead, play it. It's worth it. It's hilarious. It's the comic relief. It just gives you. This is mainstream. This is Fox News, and it's like whatever. Rupert Murdoch.
Oh, the border guard thing.
Yeah, but look at the language and watch them as they're. It's like they're smirking and they're like there's a chuckle underneath their presentation. You can see they're almost like.
All right, let's check out because the level of schmirkery is pretty all time, dude. I have to admit that there is a level of.
Have you seen this one?
I've on a certain level, I don't dig into the any of the mainstream media ever. I just watch my canaries in the coal mines and like to see how they change their tunes based on.
Just play this one.
I'm going to.
Let's see. So you can see because I don't
see. Let me get the share screen up. Here we go.
Get material. This was all proven fake, by the way. No one was killed.
Hold and shift. Wait, I don't, for some reason, I might not. I don't know what I've done. You got to play it through yours because I don't think I got a new laptop, so I don't know if I've got it set up right. Play.
I'll go ahead and share it.
I can't seem to share screen, which is.
You got it?
Yeah, I see it. We're there.
Sorry.
A Fox News alert amid the death and all the destruction, a story of heroism.
13 Ukrainian border guards defending a small.
I think this has all been debunked too.
An invading Russian warship.
Todd Pyro is here now with the details on the Defiance. It cost them ultimately their lives.
These tools.
Will the ultimate
look at him smirking on us. You can see.
Ukrainian border guards defending.
Which guy? This one?
Look at him.
They did a little smile. I saw it, dude. He loves it. He's pumped.
He can't do it.
When that warship. Watch.
Yeah, these people bite on anything. Remember when Howard Stern used to do Baba Booey?
Yeah.
Obviously, that exchange happening in Russia.
Most of the stuff seems real Baba Booey-ish.
Ukraine's southeastern border.
I'm ready for a dude on the radio thing to be Baba Booey.
Ukrainian surrender, or else they would open fire. You then hear one of the Ukrainian guards say, "This is it." Then asking, "Should I tell him to go F himself?" Another guard responding, "Just in case." The guard then turns up his volume and bluntly responds, "Russian warship, go F yourself." The Russians then reportedly bombarded the island, killing all the guards. This is a screen grab from a video apparently taken by one of the guards killed in the attack. The video appearing to show the guard yelling and hitting the ground as loud fire erupts. President Zelensky said the 13 guards will receive a positive.
Whatever. It's just
it's the love is the more and more the it's again is I think the real deal is they are rapidly covering their tracks on all this other stuff as quick as they can, so let me ask you this, because you're up in the hotbed of one of the California's hotbeds, as I am down here. What are people still fully clad in their garb, their facial garb? Are they relaxing?
I would say Whole Foods today was like a 75. It was probably like 85% ratio.
Still wearing it.
inside. Yeah, they don't have to, but they're fully.
I was tripping. I went over to the market here and it was like the same deal. And I was just like, wow. Because we had the interesting thing in LA, because LA dropped it Friday morning. So it was stayed a little bit longer, but it's like that thing. You can just see people don't want to give up their whoopee. Dude, I gotta say, dude, Al and I went and walked over the park yesterday, and it was so disturbing. There was like a little girl, she must have been 3. You could tell that the dumb thing, like nobody's got one on at the park, right? Nobody. This little girl's got one on, and you can tell that it's like so big, it's like hitting her eyes, kind of, right? And there's some like it's either like her late bloomer dad or a grandpa is helping her thing, and she literally pulls the thing off, and it's like, I can't breathe with it on. And I'm watching the thing, and he doesn't have one on. Again, one of my, and I had like for the first time, second time, I almost went full intervention mode and was like, honestly, like, what are you doing, dude? Like, why are you doing that to that child? She obviously doesn't want it and no one needs it. But I had to just be like, that's her journey, dude. It's not mine, dude. It's real weird. It was a real weird vibe, dude. It kind of freaked me out where I was like, oh, let's just go. Let's get away from that, dude. It's a real dark energy, but nothing new under the sun on that one.
That's a bummer. Yeah,
it's just weird. It's
a buzzkill, bro. Well,
it's a total buzzkill, bro. It's a buzzkill. But I've been skating a little bit, man. Getting my wheels turning. Been feeling pretty good about that. How about you? Been skating?
No, I haven't, but I'm getting ready to.
Are you gearing up, dude?
So I got food poisoning.
Oh, you did? Me too. I got a little while back.
Yeah, like 5 days ago or 4 days ago, I ate something terrible and it jacked me. But it spurred me to go and start sort of getting myself in shape again, so to say. So
yeah, I get it. You get it's funny. It's an endurance thing. My legs, I can feel it. They get a little soft.
Yeah.
Because
it's called the concrete to wood to water. If you don't skate for a long time, you feel like really just sort of brittle.
Yeah, no, it's the brittle thing. So I've been playing that game. It's been nice, dude. I always like that. Get fired up when you haven't skated for a while and get back in there. And I just go to my dumb little park, man. It's not much, but it's
I'm definitely gonna start riding next week. I've been like, I opened up my gym membership again because I'm not like a super gym guy, but I do like to go and have a place to use machines and such. But you don't have to wear anything. So that was like, okay, cool. I can use the pool and the sauna and all that.
Yeah, it's interesting, that whole, it's funny how much like today, like just and we're not big into the movies thing on any level because I don't support it. But I was sitting there and I was like, oh, like, let's go to the movies on Sunday, just because we don't have to deal with any of that stuff anymore. Like
which I'm sorry to cut you, which reminds me, it's like, and I'm not simplifying the whole thing because it's definitely probably a smaller rung on the ladder as to what the real deep agenda is, but this is almost like a weird segue with the whole Ukraine thing, because it's all the things have been lifted, and so it's like they need to, they bring something else so that, I don't know, people can, I guess, forget about.
I'm on. That's not even the right cover up, dude. It's not the Koof cover up. It's the trucker cover up, man. it's the worldwide spontaneity of coming together. The actual opposite. Like it couldn't have been any more perfectly timed. I was going off about it last night, so I apologize for any viewers who've heard all this before, but it's probably my third night in a row about it. But everybody involved throughout the entire roll call is a World Economic Forum young leadership member. They've all done it. Every one of them, dude. Macron, Johnson, Biden, Putin, Trudeau, Tulsi Gabbard, Dan Crenshaw, half the Canadian.
That one was an interesting one.
Well, it's not, again, as I've been drilling in on Crenshaw, I've been drilling in on Crenshaw for a while. You know who really gets on Crenshaw is Flecka talks, dude. He's on the Crenshaw. I really tuned into the Crenshaw when the Groypers were going at him, and he was like, got super about, because they were hitting him hard about the BDS stuff.
Wasn't Owen doing some writing for Crenshaw?
What's that?
Wasn't Owen Benjamin doing writing for him?
No, that Crenshaw is Crenshaw's the one-eyed dude.
Dan Crenshaw. Owen Benjamin was doing his writing.
What do you mean?
Like years ago, like some of his show writing, I believe.
No, you're thinking of the other dude, the Canadian.
Who's that?
That other donkey dude, man, who does the convince me thing. The heck's that guy's name? Anyone help me out there? What is that? The Crowder. You're thinking of Crowder.
Oh, okay.
No, Dan Crenshaw's Dan Crenshaw's the conservative AOC with the eye patch.
Okay.
And he's your John McCain fill in the blank guy who claims to be like a super uber conservative war veteran, dude. And he's busy. He's a red flag law guy. He's totally down with Israel. He's a full anti-BDS dude. So when he really came up on my radar, it was the red flag thing, because he was all with the orange man on that one. But then not Charlie Kirk. Who's the Groyper dude? Not Charlie Kirk, but whatever. The dudes who are bum rushing his rallies to get, why wouldn't he answer questions about campaign contributions and Israel and the BDS stuff? And he fully would shut him down and lose his mind about the Israel stuff. And I was like, okay. And he's like the dude, he's like a full insider trader guy. Who's like the dude who made like huge money on insider trading and the thing, and came out and was like, how do you expect me to pay for my bills, dude? He's a scumbag, dude. But he carries a lot. He's got that same cop-loving, MAGA-tarded, orange man, conservative. Fuentes is the guy I was talking about. Because
Nick Fuentes.
Nick Fuentes is like the Groypers, dude. And so
he reminds me of another version of Shapiro.
Yeah, but Fuentes is all right. Everyone's big issue with him is he might swing for the other team in bad, but I don't care. I kind of liked what he was up to with the Groypers thing. So the Groypers were basically, they're all like young guys. They would all show up at these events of Crenshaw's all in their suits and ties and line up the public comment thing and get there early and bum rush the stuff, all super legit. And be like, so, and just come in hot about Israel. Just, they're big about that. Like that's why I kind of like them there, because I think the big skeleton in the American closet is why is everyone flinch about Israel? I really moved pretty strong about this whole Palestine thing's got me, as everybody talks empathy for the for Eastern Europe. as everybody talks empathy for Eastern Europe, while meanwhile the situation in Palestine just continues to roll on and on and on and on.
I was thinking this today. I was like, man, no one's even heard anything of what's going on from Palestine in almost years.
Unless you follow a couple of those like
no, you have to
Instagram pages.
You have to. There's an electronic intifada, which I think is I haven't been there for a while, but that's usually a good electronic intifada. I think it's a good one. Yeah, man, it's just unbelievable.
Well, you know, it's a very interesting time because it's all on blast right now. Like the whole gig is the skeleton, the internal skeleton of the whole thing is like X-ray exposed right now. Because that's where like I track it a little bit is the minute Trudeau came out and pulled his move, and then he backed down. He'd back down almost immediately on that stuff, dude. Because like everyone's like, whoa, they just showed their hand with their whole like, we're gonna shut down bank accounts and seize stuff and martial law. And they like, I think within 48 hours, they rescinded could have been a little bit longer, rescinded the emergency order. Perfect. And then the next day, this nonsense started in Eastern Europe, dude. And to me, it reeks of that's the thing. I don't think they care about, between you and me, if they don't care about the dumb mandate sauce bullshit. They know they've already got everyone cucked out on that one. I think that's where a lot of people with they're like, what are they not paying attention? Nobody cares, dude. As you know, I think now it's 20 some states, a lot of them conservative, are red states that have built in the electronic barcoding stuff into their legislation with the passports, dude. It's already. And meanwhile, if you look, I mean, you're in California. I mean, if you look at what's on the docket right now in the state of California, as far as them trying to legalize stuff, dude, like people don't care. Like that's the thing. People don't care. Like that's they're not trying to cover that one up, dude. They're absolutely not trying to distract anyone from anything COOF related, dude. They won. They beat America over the head with the COOF thing. It doesn't matter where you are, dude. So that's not the cover up, dude. It was them going hard in the paint up in Canada, dude, which was a global movement for a hot moment, you know?
Yeah. I'm kind of giving up at this point on trying to follow these stories because I do look into, and I'm curious, but I've got, you know, who's got time, you know, when we have to build our future for our family, and I'm not, you know, and what we can control is our local, you know.
Well, you know, that's my thing is it's all about local power, dude.
I get it.
Well, that's where they got everybody looking in the wrong place. It's like even like that dumb convoy moving across the country is heading to the wrong place. Like they should be heading to Sacramento. Like Sacramento's where it's about to go down. I don't think people truly understand like that the noose is going to be set in Sacramento. It's not Washington. They know they've already, like, for 2 years, I don't think anyone's paid attention. It's never been the federal feds that have had any power on this thing. It's all been the states, and the states have been doing their thing. So meanwhile, this dumb trucker convoy's heading to Washington. I don't know why. Again, that's where, like, it seems retarded to me. Big hard R to me, because like you would head to Sacramento, because the real scary laws on the books are in Sacramento, and they're moving hard in the paint on that stuff right now. I mean, and they're pretty real. And California is going to pass them too, because Californians are stupid.
And why do you think Sacramento is significant in that?
Because it's, I mean, just where California goes, so does the rest of the country, because it's state power, right? So you look at it on a state level, like our country, like the United States of America is really run on a state level. The big federal government umbrella looks to be really powerful, but when you get down into it, it's the states that implement it. I mean, you look at like remember when all the immigration stuff was going on? What was that? 6 years ago, 4 years ago, and California declared itself a sanctuary state and basically said, we're not going to acknowledge federal immigration laws as far as like detaining and extraditing and all that stuff. That like if there's any one power that the federal government truly does have, it's border issues and military defense issues. Like those are really the two things the federal government's supposed to be dealing with. Everything else is really overreach. So when you have states declare themselves sanctuary states to pretty much the sole discretion that the federal government does have, which is to keep the border secure and the army like locked and loaded. When California flipped the bird on that, they showed everybody, but no one really pays attention. And then you look at this thing that came on with the mandates, right? 2 years ago. You look at what Kristi Noem did up in South Dakota. They're like, we ain't playing ball. You look at it was all coming out of the state level. And so when you look at this thing, as if you're really fighting against this stuff in the United States of America, you would probably want to go to the one state that has some of the gnarliest stuff that's in the legislature right now, with probably your most likely presidential candidate, with your supermajority state and one of the largest economies on the planet, where all the tech industry is that's censoring everybody. If you wanted to grind one place in America to a halt, to flex and declare our rights, it would be Sacramento. It wouldn't be Washington. Like Washington's a canard. That's why I don't care about this dumb American convoy. It seems ridiculous because Washington isn't where the power is. It's always been from my perspective, a false idol, if you will. And it's gotten everybody. I mean, you look at everyone votes on the presidential, not realizing that's all their city council people are the ones that are going to implement any of this stuff on you. I mean, you look on the thing is it's not Joe Biden and the United States Congress that's implementing these laws. It's a woman named Barbara Ferrer in Los Angeles County who's doing it, who's an unelected health official, right? Who works under the behest of the orders of Sir Governor Gavin Newsom and the California legislature of Richard Pan and Mark Weiner and all these dudes. And I think that's where I see it as a little bit like people are way off the target with what's really going on. So once California falls, man, it's going to be a domino effect on that level. Again, I don't care, and it's not that I don't care. It's just, it's not going to affect me because I've already chosen my path, so to speak. The real ones, and I made a video about it the other day, the real people that don't get it are the people that claim to be conservative and still are backing the blue thing. Like, which are two, like, if they haven't gotten the clue yet that the cops are not our friends. Like, I think that's the first thing if anyone's hoping to figure anything out, is figure that one out. The police as a nationwide force are not on our side. And as long as you're hanging on to that, like, back the blue and thin blue line BS, you're backing the totalitarian police state, and you're not a conservative from my perspective. You're a sellout. Anyone who's backing the cops at this point after what they saw go down in Ottawa is a sellout and doesn't actually believe in America or freedom or anything, man. They might as well, they're the same people that are walking around with BLM flags and Antifa ski masks, from my perspective, politically speaking. They're the same beast, just on the opposite side of the coins.
Interesting. Yeah.
That's my little rant about where the power is and what we're not doing. Because Sacramento is just going, just spinning still. You know, whereas, let me pull up the one. The one's crazy, dude. SB, the Island Boys are making a new video. Good for them, dude.
Oh,
yeah, like, it's trippy, like the dummies, like,
I've been waiting for them.
Like, it's dummy, like, even the Children's Health Defense is all about this dumb convoy. And I'm like, dude, you guys are like, literally your power is driving away from you, dude. Like, the place you would want to shut down is Sacramento and Long Beach. Like, that's where you would want to park your trucks, is Sacramento and Long Beach, and just be like, nope, we're done here. But, you know, they're all in. It's funny to have watched what once was a fairly focused thing, like this freedom thing, and North America has totally gotten just fractured into like the warmongers and the idolatry people of Washington, DC. And you know, I mean, you know as well as I do, Washington, DC is just a satanic hub, dude, of satanic power. And so if you put that place on the top of the pedestal, I don't get how, if you can be a Christian and again, I can only speak for the Christian thing, and think that your power comes out of Washington. Like, right? I mean, that's the right up the first commandment, right? So I think these people have signed up for a fail, and I'm trying to get the California stuff right here. I've watched them all go, dude. Like, they've all showed who they are recently, because they've all signed up. It's interesting. They've all signed up on the same team for this Eastern European thing. Like, you've watched everybody really come out as who they are and be like, oh, okay.
Jared Kushner is got nominated for a Nobel Peace Prize.
Who's Jared Kushner, dude?
That's Jared Kushner. Him and Avi Leibowitz brokered the Abraham Accords.
He's the dude married to Trump's daughter.
Yeah.
Is that the guy? The 666 Park Avenue guy?
Yeah. And that's on a slap in everyone's face.
No, it's fun. It's very interesting, this whole. It's all seems very obvious to me. All right, here, I'm trying to pull up I got my glasses. Hold on. You talk for a second, Jordan.
What we got here? Anyone think Biden will win 2024? Noon.
Well, I'll tell you what, man.
Do you think Biden will win 2024?
So it's like, all right, it's all local, right?
They sound hopeful.
So I watch. No, the police are bankrupt. As any police officer that's not turning in his badge at this point, the police are bankrupt. There's no such thing as a good cop, dude. I'm done with that whole narrative, dude. If you wear the badge at this state of the game, you're not. They will come and beat you over the head when they get the orders, dude. You'll see, Troy. You'll see. You go stand in front of the thing when it's time, and you'll see. That cop that you thought was such a good guy will straight up punk you, dude. You can disagree.
Unless it's a girl. That might be your only. I know a lady who's a lieutenant.
I don't. So all right. So the cops.
I'm just making a point. She skateboards, which is and she roller skates.
Who's that?
So this local lieutenant, cop. But I'm just saying, a lady might not beat you over the head, or less probable than but yeah.
Yeah, well, it's you look at in California, AB 1993, dude, and AB 1993 is the one that will require all businesses and independent contractors to get the sauce. That's in the pipeline.
All businesses, like online businesses.
Everybody, yeah, everybody. If you're a business, that's you, right? Or you're an LLC, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
that's you, dog.
I'll sign the business over to my dog. Dog. So you can vax him all you want.
And then there's SB 866, which removes all the exemptions and puts the
what is that? What is that one?
SB 866 would eliminate parental consent for injections of their kids 12 to 17. That's the one that removes parental consent. And then there is
SB 866.
It's SB 866. And then there is, where's the, I got to find the list here.
These freaking assholes. So,
oh no, the stuff moving to, yeah. And I don't hear the
cops Wiener's
standing
there.
up for you.
Wiener wants to introduce it. He's a,
Wiener's the gnarliest. AB 1993.
Let's do it for his. Wiener, what an appropriate name for someone who wants to really F everyone.
Oh yeah, dude.
That's almost like by design. We're gonna have a guy named Wiener do it.
Well, it's all in the names, right? It's all in the names.
Existing law prescribes various circumstances under which a minor may consent to their medical care and treatment without the consent of parent or guardian. These circumstances include, among others, authorizing a minor 12 years of age or older who may have come into contact with an infectious, contagious, or communicable disease. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, so he gets the sniffles, gets tested for Brovid, and then all of a sudden he's coerced.
Who's that?
No, I'm just in general. I'm just saying, like, how it will go down, God forbid, if your child who's 12 years or older gets the sniffles and he's at school.
No, that's more far reaching than you think. That's them going in and getting, if they want to get the HPV, that's any vaccine. They can like roll up and get what they want, man.
Yeah, no, I'm just giving one possible scenario that when they're at school, they come with the sniffles and they'll do the little swipe, and they'll say, "Oh, you're positive," and they'll ask the kid, "Are you V'd?" They'll say no, and then that's where well, you really should get V'd, and then he'll get V'd right there. That's how that works.
Well, yeah, no, and they won't have to. Again, that's the slippery slope stuff that's going on.
So where is this? Where is this in the where is this in the bill or in the ruling? Has it been pushed back? Is it still?
If you got to go to, you got here, let me pull it up for you. Go to, there's a tracker, dude. SB.
Yeah, track bill is here. Okay.
Let me 1966, right? 1966.
Oh, you're talking about SB 866?
SB 866. SB 86. Is it?
So
SB, what is it? I forgot. SB 866.
Yeah, January 20th of this year. Yeah.
So you go to here. Wait, here. I can put. You can pull it up and see right where it is in the legislature. Right here. If you go to California legislature and information, it gives you the text, but it also tells you where it is in. So it was published on the 20th. And then they had another one where they were moving it through. Let's see, where is it? Where is it in the text history? Where's the history? It was referred to committee on two. It was referred to committee the other day. Oh, that's it. On at the beginning of the month, they did a suspended Rule 55, and 55 joint Rule 55 is basically there needs to be like I believe there needs to be a 30-day window for joint rule. Let me get this 55, dude. Joint Rule 55. What is joint rule?
Scott Wiener. Scott Wiener was born to a Jewish family in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and grew up in the southern New Jersey.
So
go ahead.
But these are important things. So they voted on this bill, they voted on the 7th to suspend Joint Rule 55, and Joint Rule 55 is basically that they have to print this in the public record for 30 days, right? So, and what people don't understand is as far as these things go, when they print it and it sits out there for 30 days, that gives the public time to access the bill and get you time to write whatever, call people, call your senators, call your thing. So they suspended that, dude. And when that happens, it moves it through the process a lot quicker, right? So if you go back to the tracker on this thing, so they suspended Joint Rule 55, and then they referred it to a committee on the 23rd, a couple days ago. So it's in some sort of committee right now. So there's this thing that's going on. Again, that's what I'm saying is I don't think people understand, like, if these things get codified into law, right? That's it. It's game over. And then you're hoping that, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, Ninth Circuit Court overrules it, and it gets bogged down in legal challenges, which then you're rolling on the Supreme Court, which refuses to hear anything. Again, the Supreme Court didn't want to hear the mass, I believe the one coming out of Maine or wherever about this stuff. So everyone's big, like, oh my God, the orange man in the Supreme Court. Dude, that's turned out to be just a big Amy Coney Barrett, dude. That woman's just a coward, man. So again, as I see it, as like people aren't really paying attention.
Amy Coney and Barrett.
Yeah.
It's Cumming Barrett.
Yeah. No, it's the thing. It's Amy like going back to the dude who's like, there's
good. Sounds like a dirty it sounds like a dirty film.
There's good cops. I don't see it anymore, man. I my days of that are long gone, dude.
So what's the way forward?
Same as always, dude. Teach your children, man. Localize your supply chain, build your community. You know, this not buy into the propaganda, dude. As always, you know, wear it like a loose garment. Stay aware. Don't be surprised. And I think that for me is like the thing, right? Like, don't let any of it surprise you. Rule number one. Be ready to make moves, man, on all this stuff.
We need like a list of like really cheesy or like typical cliches that we can just memorize and just always just walk around and just go up to someone randomly and be like, you know, just rattle off a cliche.
That's the AA way, dude. That's one day at a time, bro.
There you go.
I could, if I click in as I have I could get fully cheesy cliche guy, dude, you know, but it's I think the whole thing's become a cheesy cliche at this point. I think that, you know, it's so dumb obvious, and people really just seem to like be signing up for it. And they've just, again, it's been fascinating to watch the warmongers fall right in line with all of a sudden, I'm going to trust the same that I've spent like imagine being like, imagine if you were sitting on the other side right here and I came in and I was like, I just spent the last 2 years with you battling against the mainstream propaganda nonsense coming out of the controlling arm of the government for the last 2 years about this health issue, right? And then all of a sudden, as of Wednesday, I'm literally listening to that same apparatus and going, dude, we gotta go over there, dude. Like send our money over there. And those guys are telling the truth all of a sudden. Like, that's where I'm more fascinated with what's going on, is how quickly people can sign up with the agenda of the people they've been spent the last 2 years resisting. Totally. Because they've foisted a new story in front of them, and this one's, you know, is empathetic to their new reaction of fear, right? Like I don't think they can get anyone afraid who isn't susceptible to fear on the coof anymore, right?
It tells you that, you know, all that glitters isn't gold, you know.
Yeah, right. Promo codes. That's the gold, right? No, well, it's interesting.
I'm just thinking, I got a list of cliches here.
Oh, you're clicheing. You should get out your pen and paper and cliche. You
just got to read between the lines.
Just that's it, dude. What one hand's doing, the other hand's, you know, it's watch.
Only time will tell.
Time will tell, dude. Yes, dude. It'll all. Hey, Jordan. It'll all come out in the wash, dude.
In a jiffy.
Be grateful for the day you're in, dude. It's all in God's hands, dude. It's you know, but that's what
don't cry over spilled milk, bro. No, that's all I have to say.
Yeah, it's been fascinating to watch that is the people that were all of a sudden the new fear mongering comes out as like, oh my God, dude, the gas prices and inflation because of the crazy dude in Central Asia, and there's going to be mushroom clouds. So suddenly like whatever the Clinton, Obama military industrial complex says, I'm in, dude. I'm in now. They got me scared again, dude. I don't know.
Yeah, it doesn't. I mean, it doesn't hold for me. It doesn't grab me. It doesn't move me.
No.
It's insulting, and I mean,
I'll tell you
but-
what, it's producing some pretty A+ footage though. I'll give it that. Is like for
yeah,
your B-roll, the B-roll footage for
B-roll
your
is
next.
pretty tight. Yeah,
You got, I mean, who, like, let me get that. Like, who doesn't start scratching their head when Sean Penn shows up in the mix? Like the Sean Penn Rolodex of he's like Zelig and Woody Allen, dude. He's just always seems to be there at the right time, dude. I mean, he was out here in Malibu distributing tests, dude. And he was, he was, yeah. When it all started, dude, he was one of the big funders of it. His private group was doing it, like doing the stuff in Malibu. And then, and let's not forget, he was down with El Chapo, and then he was down in Venezuela, and now he's conveniently embedded over in Ukraine, dude. And
he's filming a documentary over there.
Yeah, dude. Of course, I mean, that's what I mean. Is it?
That's great.
There's just seems to be a lot of Hollywood players involved.
There seems to be a lot of production going on in that area.
Production going on, which I think, unfortunately, it's the funny thing. People want to get on my case. I go, that I get it. Like, yeah, some people are taking some pretty crappy licks over there, but don't get all bleeding heart now while you've sat back for your entire life as the Palestinians were getting the same treatment, dude. For me, I think we're one of my things that I've truly had to come reckon with over the last, I don't know, 4 months, like really hard, is my own apathy and complicity in the Palestinian situation as a person with a voice, right? That I was able to sit back on that one and just, here's another cliche, dude, that they've been over there fighting each other for 1,000 years thing, right? Like they'll keep doing it.
Oh,
dude.
yeah, it's been 60, maybe 70.
No, but I mean the whole Middle East, they're always doing that stuff, and so.
No, but they really haven't. It's really a new thing. It's
it's Lawrence of Arabia, the artificial lines drawn in the desert.
The Balfour Declaration was what happened, and that screwed everything up.
It's this thing where, like, it was easy not to. It was easy not to like look, right? It's just over there. It's
I've been saying to my own community for over 20 years, 25 years, I've said that, as soon as we took our attention off Palestine is where we lost, and that before 9/11, Muslims had their eye on Palestine, and you had a lot of groups that were pushing back, that were you had even a lot of Christian groups, and you had a lot of humanitarian groups, like Rachel Corrie. I don't know if you're familiar with the story of Rachel Corrie.
Green, that's the journalist girl.
Yeah, she was a beautiful little girl, and she got ran over by a freaking tank, and her parents are probably still trying to get justice, which I don't know if they have or not. But point being is that, people have been, I think, slowly sort of Pied Pipered away from the topic through all these different events, be it 9/11 and the coup and, whatever else, are all things to detract and to distract away from Palestine.
Well, I just suggest anyone who wants to just get the horrific continual updates is go to the Instagram page, Eye on Palestine, i.on.palestine. And you can see the brutality on a never ending level, dude. And it just doesn't stop. It's and it's very solid. But it's again, it's the weird thing is people say they care, and then no one seems to care about Yemen. They were been bombing Yemen the last couple of days too, dude. But that one's okay because that's I guess it's brown people in the Horn of Africa, dude. I don't, we don't want to piss off the Saudis, whoever that, and then, no one seems to care. And then just it's nonstop, dude. And then so everyone, the bleeding heart over here, it's like, nah, I'm not buying. Sorry, dude. I got empathy for everyone, dude. Anyone who's going to be held down by the cryptocurrency police state, dude, or the interest-bearing currency police state,
I'm just trying to make coughing sexy again.
Yeah, I get it. Coughing will be sexy once again, dude. It's we're due for that.
I don't know, brother. I don't have much tonight. I apologize. I'm kind of.
It's all good. It's not scripted.
No, of course.
It's just two dads with skateboards talking on a Sunday night, man, as the world spins into madness on a profoundly level.
Did you know that the
the COVID death rate's increasing heavily over there? Yeah, it's amazing. Like, of course, dude. Like, I love. Wait till it all circles back around again, dude. That's when everyone's going to be dumbfounded. Like, oh, like, oh boy, wow.
Yeah, and so someone reminded me that maybe this is a good, I don't know, could be a potential good closing point. A friend of mine was, correcting me, which I appreciated. He said, look, that these so-called elite, they might seem like they have it all together, but there's so much fighting and disunity amongst them. Their hearts are not, they're constantly working for their own. Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, there's the cops.
Yeah, and actually, a lot of these cops here are trained over there in Israel, ironically.
Yeah.
It seems like the whatever you want to call Rothschilds, Rockefellers, all these people, the bankers, they seem like they have it all together, and they've got their whole plan airtight, but they're not. They're all jacked, and they're slaves to their own desires. They're slaves to their lower self. They don't have any moral, nothing. There's no moral fabric in their soul.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I think that's one of the cop-outs I hear a lot is they got their, I don't think it's any different than how you get, I don't think it's any different than, how a place like the Burnside gets built. It's just, everyone's got their own thing. Everyone's doing their own thing, but everybody shows up. The concrete truck's there. There's an intent. When it comes down to it, everybody puts down the beer can and the thing, and they show up to shovel cement and trowel it out. And yeah, there's 2 dudes or 3 dudes that are running the show. That when it's time that the text goes out and they all show up. I don't buy into the whole. I think that's like another weird psyop. That's like, like these dudes are all like fighting amongst themselves. Yeah, they're all inbreeding amongst themselves too. So, you look at the whole.
I think they're definitely fighting amongst themselves. I mean, there's, the Henry Kissingers of the world. I mean, there's a lot of these guys that like Henry Kissinger and others they just don't. I don't know. I mean, I don't think they like each other at certain levels. I think that there's
They seem pretty
Inter-
they seem pretty unified from here, man.
yeah. I mean, I'm going off of what's in our holy book in the Quran, where God literally says that they appear to be unified, but their hearts are disunited. And
I mean, on that baseline level, I think like spiritually speaking, they're broken. They have no heart. They're psychopaths. So on that level,
greed and these sort of diseases, they don't have, there's no real checks and balance except for like fear of getting killed. I mean, but they're I don't know. I do think that there is I just don't like to give them that much credit is all I'm saying,
See, I think I think that's the other thing is the art of war is you better give them that much credit and let them with their own hubris fall apart at the thing. Like it's this weird thing is watching everybody take sides on this thing when I just go, it seems pretty coordinated from the top when you realize that across the globe of everything that's happened in the last 30 days has all come out of one basic school. You know what I mean? The World Economic Forum. They're all there, right? They all touched that thing. So it's I guess I sort of look at it like this is they're all speaking the same language. They all have the same code words. Are they arguing amongst themselves? Yeah, no doubt about it, for sure. But they're all on the same frequency, so to speak. Are they arguing in that frequency? Yeah, sure. People are people, right? But I think that it's very much they all hate us, the people. Like I think they're all united in that, dude. I think they know exactly what the unified goal is with the global police state. I think they all know exactly what they're doing with the monetary systems. I think every one of them knows that their reality does not depend upon monetary systems, that they've tapped into the abundance model. They know exactly what the human farm is. So one of their great distraction is and again as I tend to think that even the people that are named as the top of the pyramid people are still fronts. I think that they're on top of it. There's an even more fully another group of people that no one can fathom, and that for all you know, they're just satanic demons, dude, and whatever they may be that we can't even fathom because like that's so out of our pay grade as beings that I don't participate in it. Like, right, when you get into when you really try to talk to someone who isn't awakened to the true nature of what we're up against, especially about the pedo situation, right? That the world has an organized, unified trafficking of children. That is unified across the planet, right? There's no denying that. Like they're very much all on the same page. Yeah, they may fight over who gets what, which one, and which farm to cull their thing from, but they're all participating in the same acts, right? And so when I see it, I think that one of the great cop-outs is that they aren't coordinated. Are they unified? Maybe not, but I think they're coordinated. I absolutely think they're coordinated.
I don't yeah, I mean they are definitely coordinated. I'm just saying there's always interfactional fighting and disputes.
Well, I go to the thing as I go, but like the thing where I think that short circuits the thing is once give them that they're all on the same page. they're organized, they're coordinated, they're doing their sicko-ness around the planet. They all hate us. They all want our children. They all have nothing for it. Just give them that. Just go, okay, right? And then you go, well, spiritually speaking, since we're here by God's grace, right? We're created in God's perfect image, each and every one of us. We as individuals with God are more powerful than all of them. Let them be organized and unified together. That's my main thing about it. I think when we stop underestimating them, we actually become stronger than them. I think one of the great human disservices that we do to ourselves is underestimate who these entities are. And then when we do that, we disempower ourselves because they can't be more powerful than God. That's not possible, right?
Absolutely not.
And on that level, I think what we saw and why I think we have what's going on over the last 5 days is that we saw it. We might have, in the first time in the human history, seen what a spontaneous global response to them would be and would look like to people that have signed up for the higher dimensional reality, right? You can shut it all down. You can take our stuff. We don't care. Do your play. And then they did their play, and they realized right off the bat that they made the biggest mistake they ever could have made, which was they showed their only power they have. The only power that they have is that. That is the only power they have is the attachment to material possessions and the bank accounts. And once you go, I take my body, dude, fine. I don't need it anyhow. I'm just temporarily here anyhow. Take it, shut down my bank accounts. Now what? And you do that in mass. Yeah, as individuals, it's a suicide pact, right? As a collective of humanity working together as non-organized but spontaneous. You got like the stuff that was going on around the planet. That wasn't coordinated. That wasn't broadcast. That was literally like people like me sitting here live streaming with other people, getting the message out, going, look, there's something going on up there. It wasn't until they showed up and shut down that bridge in Canada 5 days into it that it got national, like worldwide attention. And the minute that happened, we saw their Achilles heel. Their Achilles heel is their dumb factories and their little supply chains. And oh my God, we got to keep everybody in the rat cage. And everybody walked out of the rat cage, if even briefly. And again, we got to look again as we got to see that the cops will never be on our side, which is good. It's that thing is the only way to move forward is to accept these truths, right? Accept the truth that the military and the police will never back freedom. They will always be toadies of the state. They signed up for it, dude. The state will never back freedom, dude. They
have their periodical trainings to reignite their commitment to the state. You know, they're always being briefed and trained and upgraded. So yeah.
So when I get hopeful, like my hopefulness comes from the empowerment of knowing my who I am, right? And being at peace with my darkness. I like, again, is trying to, you know, when I talked, you know, we look at these things, I understand that I am the aggressor, right? I am the darkness, right? I am the cancer. So it's only when I truly go to God for the forgiveness of my darkness that I do discover the truth, right? That God loves me and always forgave me. And that it was only my own hubris and insanity that thought that I was a special boy with lollipops and fancy pants that gave me any sort of uniqueness. And then God pulled me in and go, dude, you're 100% unique because I created you in my image. Now go and do my work and forgive and build and occupy the land and stop giving your power to these pathetic Pathetic. Dude, you're telling me the best game they got is this dumb stuff going on over? That's what they got. That's like the why what I see over there. Yeah, people want to see like blowing up buildings and chaos and World Economic Forum and Rothschilds and gas pipelines. You know what I see? I see the weakest human beings on the planet flopping on the ground with no power, and the only power they have is to just start chopping off their nose to spite their face. That's all that's going on over in Europe. That never recovers.
Yeah.
They've damned themselves.
Yeah.
And that's okay.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of over it. I'm just over it.
I'm 100, but I'm over it in the sense of like it doesn't scare me to look at it like when all that was going on the other day, like I was like pulling Owl up hills, mountain biking and stuff. I don't personally. I mean, I know people. I don't live in it.
People will probably hang me for saying this, but I don't even think what we're seeing is real, personally.
No, I mean, I think that there's a certain aspect of it that's like
I literally don't think it's real, actually, at all.
Fundamentally speaking, that is a truthful statement, right? When you get into the electromagnetic field and information and the fact that the only way that you know anything that's going on is via this electromagnetic signals coming in off of these devices.
Whenever I see 99% of the world go one way, I know.
Oh yeah, I don't join. I will never go with the lemmings towards the cliff. Right?
Yeah. Anyways.
Yep.
But yeah. It's always a pleasure, brother.
You know it, brother. All right. Smash that like button, you guys, and
subscribe and
what's that?
If you need a promo code, go to
get some Cucked Monkey t-shirts.
Go to jaredkushner.com.
Type in when you go to my thing. When you type in Jared, just pay twice, and I'll send you one, dude. Promo code: pay for 2, get 1. That's my promo code, dude. I have yet to have that work for me, but I really do believe that that is the model moving forward, dude. Is just double your prices.
Makes sense. Like Supreme, charge get it made in China and charge $100 for a t-shirt. It's great.
And that it's I know I saw Kanye was hyping the new head of Supreme, right? Wasn't he hype? Kanye is always my fascinating watch. Whatever as long as Kanye's posting, we're fine. It's when Kanye doesn't post anymore, we're in real big trouble, dude. Yeah, when Kanye stops posting, dude, that's the end, bro.
I've always been a Kanye fan. Yeah, I really love the guy. He's beautiful.
Dude, I've been digging into his music lately, dude. There are some quality.
I've never ever been a fan of Kanye West. Sorry.
He's got a couple decent cuts, man. That dude's got sense.
Never was feeling him ever.
I get it.
Something was always one of the things that really bothered me was when he did his he tried to do some like freestyle with Mos Def, and he looked so unnatural and corny. I was like, yeah, that guy's whack. I don't even think he knows. He's like, something else is going on there in his brain. That was years ago. He's always seemed a little off to me.
Well,
like I think strictly made in the studio kind of guy.
Well, that's what I find fascinating about the dude is the subtext of what is or is not music, man. I think that he's a fascinating character on that level.
I'll send you this because you'll see what I mean, because it's so embarrassing. Oh yeah. Oh dude, it's so bad. This This is his battle. It's a battle with him and here. I don't know how we got into this, but look, it's worth it just to see the corniness of it all.
All right, I'll check it out. We can't, oh, we're gonna get, now
Oh,
we
yeah.
can't play that. We're gonna get, we'll get hammered on that, dude.
Really?
Yeah, for
No,
sure.
It's just a really?
Yeah, man, it's YouTube's real sensitive about stuff like that, dude. Like guaranteed, I think even this floating up there will
Okay, we won't do it then.
the music, that's the thing. The music thing is super sensitive, and anything coming out, like that's what I was saying. We got the last one, I had to edit out the thing with that Instagram post I put up with the clips from the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They claim that, dude. And then they claim that Olympic bit we did a while back. It's like any sort of like big intellectual properties, they roll right in. Dude, the news is safe. Certain things are pretty safe as long as you do the commentary for educational purposes. But I'll check that out. What's it called? Email it to me.
I just sent it to you in the
Oh yeah, no, that's what I'll tell you, dude. When the dude knocked the dude out and said, "How's that blue mask gonna protect you now?" I was like, that again, that is the genius of what I like. You can't deny that who hasn't wanted to do that in the last 2 years, dude, is just knock a dude out and just look at him and go, "How's that blue mask protecting you now?" Dude.
What was that from?
Dude, that was like 6 weeks ago. There was a fan was stalking him out outside of like some studio or sound lab or some warehouse or something, and came up and was like, "I want an autograph." And he's straight, like he was like in Kim spin out, dude, with Skeet, and he knocked the dude out, and he looked at him and was like, "How's that blue mask protecting you now, dude?"
Yeah. Kanye West, I don't even think he wrote hardly any of his music, which is
It's okay. Again, it's strictly
not okay. No,
it's strictly for entertainment values. Most of those people don't write their songs anyhow. It's like
the good ones do.
Yeah, but you know what I mean, is like that is the nature of.
He's really, really corny guy. Personally, he's really messed up.
That is what I like about him. I like the fact
you don't understand. He's really bad. It's really bad.
Yeah, totally, dude. I get it, man.
But you know, orange guy fan, you know.
Well, you know, everybody took a little bite of everyone took a bite of orange guy, dude. One way or the other, dude. No one's immune to orange guy.
Not me.
You took some bites of the orange guy, dude.
No, you know me, where I stood from the beginning.
Yeah, but you know, there was a maybe. Everyone had a maybe one way or the other, dude.
No, I remember Trump is a swamp video this dude made. It was like showed like 50 of his supporters all you know, from the tribe. I was like, he's a tribe guy for sure, dude. He's good. All right, my man. Good night. Love you, Jordan. Love you too, bro.
Go get some rest, dude.
I will, man. After I ride my Subaru around. All right, later.
Dude, get one of your skate buddies on here.
I was just waiting to get off so I can get some Subi time, bro.
Dude, hey, call Toy Machine woke guy. Get him on.
Templeton?
Here. Yeah.
Oh, dude. He's rad.
Get Templeton on here, dude. And we'll soy up with them, dude. We'll talk about
Templeton is Templeton. All right.
Dude, get them all. Get Christian and Templeton on the
Those
same.
one slides. I don't even know what they'll talk about. They'll just wait to do like a cocked move and be like, yeah, bro, totally, bro, totally.
That's all we want. We'll play.
Cock.
We'll cock with them, dude. We'll play cock.
Guys, you guys are so rad.
It'll be you and I. We'll let them go, and you and I will play who can cock the longest. Like who
Can
cock
you
the longest.
watch one 9 Club episode that doesn't have a cucker on there?
They're all cockers, dude.